It's February 17th and this is This Week in Tabletop RPG. Let's start with news from Dungeons & Dragons. So Hasbro held its quarterly earnings call for shareholders for the fourth quarter of 2022. CEO Chris Cox told investors that the OGL controversy had a comparatively minor impact on revenue for Dungeons & Dragons. According to the report, the Dungeons & Dragons brand grew by 20% for the year of 2022. Chris Cox later addressed the OGL situation directly by saying, "Was there any sort of financial impact to that in the first quarter? I guess the controversy is kind of behind us at this point." Okay. So Hasbro has also announced that they expect earnings to increase in the third quarter of 2023 due to the halo effect of the Dungeons & Dragons movie. So Hasbro also stated that they are expecting earnings to increase in the third quarter of 2023 due to the halo effect of the Dungeons & Dragons movie. The Dungeons & Dragons movie, Honor Amongst Thieves, aired a 30-second ad during the Super Bowl which drew 113 million viewers. Demiplane have announced the creation of the 5e Nexus, which is a digital toolset based on the 5e system reference document. The rollouts for the new service will come in 3 phases over the next year. Demiplane currently offers a digital storefront and tools license for Pathfinder, World of Darkness, Marvel Multiverse, Avatar Legends, and various Free League products. And speaking of Free League, the company announced pre-orders for a new Tales of the Loop campaign titled They Grew Up So Fast. Set in the UK loop of Norfolk Broads, the 4 included adventures span 4 consecutive seasons of the year, starting with an eventful camping trip. The hardcover is available for pre-order now, with an expected release August. Free League have also announced their first draft of the licenses for Year Zero Engine and Dragonbane. The free tabletop license discussion draft is only 1 page long and grants access similar to that of the Creative Commons Attribution license. The Dragonbane third-party tabletop module license discussion draft is slightly longer and a little more restrictive. Both of these licenses are in their draft format, and Free League is actively requesting feedback on their forums. Renegade Game Studios opened pre-orders for 2 new books. The first is Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition sourcebook Player's Guide. This hardcover is expected for June 2023 with a retail price of $50. And a new adventure series for Transformers role-playing game titled The Time Is Now. The hardcover is expected for release in May 2023 with a retail price of $45. If you'd like to hear these stories discussed in more detail, you can listen to Morris's unofficial Tabletop RPG Talk podcast, or you can read all about it on enworld.org. I'm Jessica, and that was This Week in Tabletop RPG.